My wife's work husband toasted me to the loser paying for our future. At her work's Christmas party, all eyes were on me. I left without a word. The next morning, his own CEO called my wife. The merger is off. Tell your boyfriend to never step foot in this office again, and you should call your husband and start begging. The champagne toast cut through the room like a knife. To the loser paying for our future. Her work husband Dante raised his glass toward me with that smug grin plastered across his face. Everyone laughed. My wife, Rebecca, laughed the hardest. I was the loser he was talking about. Her actual husband, sitting right there. I didn't yell, didn't make a scene. I just said one word. Classy. Then I walked out of that Christmas party and drove home in complete silence. Here's what nobody at that party knew. I'm not just some random finance guy Rebecca married. I'm the external compliance officer for her firm. And the massive merger Dante had been bragging about for months, the one that was supposed to make him VP, it needed one final signature to go through. Mine. While Rebecca stayed out until 2 a.m. celebrating with Dante, I sat at my desk reviewing documents. The merger agreement had a clause I'd written years ago. Any undisclosed conflicts of interest could invalidate the entire deal. And guess what counted as a conflict? The compliance officer's wife having an affair with the guy managing the merger. I'd known about Rebecca and Dante for 6 months. I had emails, hotel receipts, parking garage photos, calendar discrepancies, everything timestamped and filed away. I wasn't angry anymore. I was just done. At 9 a.m. the next morning, I made one phone call to the chairman. I'm pulling my signature. Personal conflict. That's all I said. He didn't ask questions. By noon, Dante was being escorted out of the building by HR. His access revoked, his promotion canceled, his entire future erased. Rebecca got the call at 2 p.m. Her CEO, cold as ice. Your boyfriend is done here, and you should call your husband and start begging. She came home like a tornado, frantic and confused. I wasn't there, but I'd left her a key on the dining table. The key to a lockbox in my office she'd forgotten existed. Inside, every piece of evidence I'd collected. Every lie, every secret meeting, every text message where she called me her walking paycheck. And at the bottom, a draft separation agreement with a sticky note. You always said you wanted freedom. Consider this your Christmas bonus. She tried calling me that night, sobbing. Can we reset? Can we fix this? I kept my voice calm. You toasted to your future. I'm just giving it to you. The merger didn't die. It restructured. Within 38 days, I was announced as lead strategic advisor, sitting at the head of the new deal. Same company, new leadership. My face was on every business channel. Dante couldn't find work anywhere. Word spreads fast in our industry. Rebecca's contract wasn't renewed. Her friends stopped answering. Her reputation was destroyed. The beautiful irony? Rebecca had helped draft some of the company's ethics policies years ago. Policies I'd originally written. Now those same rules were being quoted back to her in HR meetings like scripture. She'd built part of the cage she was now trapped in. I watched her unravel from a distance. She applied to 15 firms in 3 weeks, all rejections. Her mentor coffee requests went unanswered. Even her best friend Colleen stopped taking her calls. The woman who once walked into rooms and commanded attention couldn't get a table at her favorite restaurant without awkward stares from former colleagues. She sent me 2 desperate emails begging to talk. Both bounced back with a redirect to my attorney. I'd changed my number, moved to a downtown apartment with a view she'd always wanted, and started dating someone who actually respected me. Meanwhile, Rebecca was explaining gaps in her resume to recruiters who'd already heard the whispers. I didn't yell, didn't threaten, didn't need revenge. I just stopped protecting her and let gravity do its work. The man she called a loser now runs the company she tried to climb. And the work husband who toasted to our future, he's unemployed, blacklisted, and invisible. Turns out the quiet guy who paid for everything was also the guy who controlled everything. They just never bothered to ask, but that's just the surface. The full story reveals the 6 months of planning, the moment she discovered the lockbox, my new life with Adriana, and how one toast at a Christmas party led to a $400 million promotion. Click here for the full story.